Yo, what is up everybody? It's your boy Mang Mal, and welcome to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the legendary Angkor Wat, a place that's like stepping into another dimension. We're talking ancient temples, crazy carvings, jungle vibes. It's like something straight out of Tomb Raider, but real. So buckle up, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get this adventure started. Alright guys, first up, we're hitting you with the heart and soul of Angkor Wat, the main temple complex. This place is immense, like seriously huge. Built by the Khmer civilization in the 12th century, it's a massive stone city. The architecture is insane. Every inch is covered in intricate carvings. Towering spires, long galleries, and mind-blowing bas-reliefs tell stories of ancient battles and Hindu mythology. The moat represents the ocean surrounding Mount Meru, the mythical home of the gods. Imagine the sky exploding in orange, purple, and red, reflecting off the temple's pools. Trust me, this place is a must-see for any traveler. Alright, moving on to another mind-blowing spot, we got the Bayon Temple. This place is like walking into an ancient puzzle that's both mesmerizing and a little bit creepy. The Bayon Temple is known for its massive stone faces. And when I say massive, I mean massive. There are over 200 of these giant heads, each with this enigmatic smile. Some people say the faces represent Buddha, others say it's Jayavarman VII, the king who commissioned the temple. Honestly, no one knows for sure, which just adds to the mystery. The temple was built as a giant representation of Mount Meru, the center of the universe in Hindu mythology. The way the light filters through the towers, casting shadows on those smiling faces, it's enough to give you goosebumps. Trust me, Bayon will leave you in awe. It's like a giant puzzle you can't help but get lost in. Okay guys, get ready for this because Top Rome is like stepping onto the set of an Indiana Jones movie. This temple is straight up swallowed by the jungle, and it's absolutely breathtaking. Top Rome was built in the late 12th century, and unlike many of the other temples at Angkor, it's been left largely untouched by restoration. That means you're seeing it pretty much as it was discovered centuries later, completely overgrown and intertwined with nature. Imagine this. Massive trees with roots thicker than a person, snaking their way through the ruins, their branches reaching for the sky. It's like the jungle is reclaiming its territory, slowly consuming the temple stone by stone. There's this sense of adventure, of discovery that's unlike anything I've ever experienced. And yeah, this is the famous Tomb Raider temple, so you know it's got to be epic. The way nature has taken over, the way the light plays on the ruins, it's just pure magic. So, channel your inner Lara Croft and get ready to explore this incredible fusion of history and nature. Hold on to your hats, guys, because we're about to enter Angkor Thom, the last and most enduring capital of the Khmer Empire. This place is massive, a city within a city, surrounded by a moat and walls that stretch for miles. Now, Angkor Thom wasn't just a city, it was a symbol of power and grandeur. It was built by Jayavarman VII, the king who gave us the Bayon Temple, and it was designed to be an impenetrable fortress, a microcosm of the universe. As you enter through one of the 5 massive gates, each crowned with those iconic 4-faced towers, you immediately get a sense of the city's former glory. Inside the city walls, you'll find a treasure trove of temples, each with its own unique story to tell. You've got the majestic Bayon, the serene Sri Santhor, the atmospheric Phiminakas, and of course the enigmatic Bayon, which we've already explored. But Angkor Thom is more than just temples. It's about the vibe, the feeling of stepping back in time. As you wander through the ancient streets, you can almost hear the echoes of the past, the laughter of children, the chanting of monks, the bustle of daily life. Trust me, Angkor Thom is an experience you won't soon forget. It's a powerful reminder of the grandeur and the transience of human civilization. Get ready to be amazed, guys, because Bante Sre is like the crown jewel of Angkor, known for its intricate carvings and stunning pink sandstone. It's a bit of a drive from the main Angkor complex, but trust me, it's worth every second. Now, Bante Sre is much smaller than some of the other temples we've seen, but what it lacks in size, it more than makes up for in beauty and detail. The temple is dedicated to Shiva, and it's covered in these incredibly detailed carvings of Hindu gods, goddesses, mythical creatures, and scenes from the Ramayana. Seriously, the craftsmanship is mind-blowing. The pink sandstone just adds to the magic. It gives the whole temple this warm, ethereal glow, especially at sunrise and sunset. One of the coolest things about Bante Shrey is that it was built by a Brahmin scholar, not a king, which was unusual for the time. As you wander through the courtyards, marvel at the carvings, and soak in the peaceful atmosphere, you can't help but feel a sense of awe and wonder. So if you're looking for a temple that's a little off the beaten path, a little more intimate, and a whole lot of beautiful, Bante Shrey is the place for you. Next up, we're heading to Preah Khan, a temple complex that's a perfect blend of history, nature, and mystery. Built in the late 12th century, Preah Khan, like Ta Prohm, has been left largely to the elements. But unlike Ta Prohm, Preah Khan feels like it's coexisting with nature. Imagine walking through crumbling archways, sunlight streaming through, and giant trees growing out of the ruins. There's a sense of order and grandeur here. You can still see the remnants of its former glory, the intricate carvings and towering walls. One of the coolest things about Preah Khan is that it's a bit of a maze. There are hidden passages, secret chambers, and crumbling towers waiting to be explored. Alright guys, get ready for a change of pace because we're heading to Neak Pean, a small island temple that's all about peace, tranquility, and stunning natural beauty. Neak Pean is located on an artificial island in the middle of Jayatataka Baray, a massive ancient reservoir that's now mostly dried up. To get there, you walk along this long wooden walkway that stretches out over the water, and it's like entering another world. The temple itself is relatively small, but it's perfectly formed. It's built on a circular island surrounded by 4 smaller ponds, and it's said to represent Anavatapta, a mythical lake in the Himalayas that's the source of 4 sacred rivers. One of my favorite things to do at Neak Pean is to just sit by the water, close my eyes, and listen to the sounds of nature. So if you're looking for a break from the crowds, a place to reconnect with nature, and maybe even find a little inner peace, Neak Pean is calling your name. Alright adventurers, get ready to climb because we're heading to Phnom Bakheng, the hilltop temple with epic panoramic views of Angkor Wat. Trust me, this is one sunset you don't want to miss. The hike is worth it for the breathtaking views. Imagine standing on the summit, wind in your hair, Angkor Wat silhouetted against the setting sun. The temple itself is pretty cool too. Built in the 9th century, it's one of the oldest temples at Angkor, dedicated to Shiva. It gets crowded at sunset, so get there early for a prime spot. The sky explodes in colors, casting an ethereal glow over Angkor Wat. Alright guys, get ready for another dose of jungle magic because we're heading to Ta Som, a smaller temple that's famous for the picturesque tree growing right over its entrance. It's like something out of a fairy tale. Ta Som was built in the late 12th century, and like Ta Prohm and Preah Khan, it's been left largely to the elements. But unlike those temples which are more sprawling and complex, Ta Som is small and intimate, which makes it even more special. Imagine this. You're walking through this ancient gateway, and suddenly, you're enveloped by the roots of this massive tree. It's like the temple is being embraced by nature, and it's a truly awe-inspiring sight. The tree itself is a strangler fig, and it's been slowly growing over the temple for centuries. Its roots have snaked their way through the stonework, creating this incredible organic archway. One of my favorite things to do at Ta Som is to just sit in the shade of the tree and listen to the sounds of the jungle. So if you're looking for a temple that's a little off the beaten path, a little bit magical, and a whole lot of beautiful, Ta Som is calling your name. Alright guys, for our final stop on this epic Angkor adventure, we're heading to the Terrace of the Elephants. A grand terrace that will transport you straight back to the glory days of the Khmer Empire. Imagine this. You're the king of Angkor, and you're standing on this massive platform overlooking your kingdom. Your subjects are gathered below, cheering your name as you parade past on the back of a magnificent elephant. Pretty epic, right? Well, that's exactly what the Terrace of the Elephants was used for. It was the king's private viewing platform, where he would watch ceremonies, parades, and even mock battles. The terrace itself is over 300 meters long, and it's decorated with these intricate carvings of elephants, lions, garudas, and other mythical creatures. One of the coolest things about the Terrace of the Elephants is that it's connected to the royal palace, which unfortunately is no longer standing. But even without the palace, you can still get a sense of the grandeur of this place. So there you have it guys, the top 10 must-visit spots in Angkor Wat. Start planning your adventure today. So there you have it, guys. We just explored some of the most mind-blowing spots in Angkor Wat. From ancient temples swallowed by the jungle to breathtaking panoramic views, this place is a trip you won't forget. I hope this video inspired you to get out there and experience the magic for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. And let me know in the comments below which temple you're most excited to visit. Until next time, peace out.